Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. Walanjo. Today we're going to be talking about how to protect your income or your money. So in my previous channel, we have been talking about growing and keeping your money. So we talked about investing your money, that's how you grow it, saving your money, that's how you keep it. So bear in mind that on my last video I said the best way for you to double your money is actually to invest it. But now we're going to talk about what you need to do to protect your money or your income. So your goal is basically when you start making money, your goal is you always set up a goal for yourself, and then in the course of making that money, let's say you have you have responsibilities, you have things that you need to take care of. You need to protect those things because some of those things are the things that are going to allow you to make money. So like for example, if you're making money and you have a car, you need to you need to protect the car so that it helps you to make money. But now we're going to talk about the most important protection that you probably need for yourself, which is life insurance. Life insurance, I don't know why they call it life insurance, because something, if it's life insurance for you, you're supposed to enjoy it when you die, but actually it's not life insurance. It's supposed to be called money protection insurance or income protection insurance, and that's how you should be looking at life insurance. You should be looking at life insurance as something to protect the things that matters to you in case you're not around, or you don't want your people to suffer, or if you've amassed all this money and you don't, and if you're making all this money, or if you intend to make all this money and you don't get to your goal, and your family is depending on you while you're making this money, they should still have something to piggyback on. It's like an emergency or something that you want to leave behind in case in the process of you making money, you didn't just get to where your goal is. So I'll give you a quick example. Now let's say if your goal is to make $1 million in your lifetime. We're going to use the dollar because the dollar is kind of like the most used currency in the world. So I'll be talking in dollar terms. So if your goal is to make $1 million, and now you have a job or you have a business and you have that high mark that you want to make $1 million, I would rather you go out there and get life insurance for $1 million, so that if anything happens to you while chasing that your goal, if you make $1 million, your family will be comfortable, everybody will be taken care of. While chasing that $1 million, you have that coverage for that $1 million. In case something happens to you, you can now go, your family will now inherit your $1 million, and it would accomplish your goal. They will live very, very happily. You'll be dying knowing that you died and your family was in good hands. So the thing about life insurance is that people don't actually know what a lot of people have life insurance, but they don't know what they have, and they just go out there and get life insurance and said, okay, I'm getting life insurance just in case if something happens to me, or if something happens to me, or if I'm sick, something like that, my family will be taken care of. I will have some coverage or some benefits taken care of. But it's very, very important to know the kind of life insurance that you're getting. If you don't know the kind of life insurance that you're getting, call me. I will tell you the best life insurance that you can get. Personally, me, I have a life insurance that will allow me to make my money for 20 years or for 30 years. It's called term life. The term life is I pay a little bit of money, and the insurance company, in case of something happens to me, the insurance company gives me a lot of money. You understand? So that way now, the other money that I have, I can invest it. Remember, I told you the only way you can double your money is investing it. You cannot double your money by putting it in a life insurance policy. No, don't do that. It's a very, very wrong move. Invest your money. in something, in a stock market, get a business, start a business. But guess what? You give yourself some time that within this next 20 years, I have to make this money. Or else, if I don't make this money, then now I'm screwed. But if you're really, really serious about it, you're going to be able to make that money. But even if it's not something that you can do, put it in the stock market. Research shows that the stock market has never failed anybody. If you want to make money, you put your money in the stock market, put your money into an investment, and be very, very careful about the kind of investment that you're putting your money into. Talk to an investment advisor. Let them tell you exactly where to put your money. Do not take your money and put in a life insurance policy that is an investment. No, don't do that. If you do that, you're not protecting your money. You're actually killing yourself. You cannot protect your money by taking your money and putting it in the life insurance. The life insurance policy can never protect your money. Take a little bit, get your life insurance policy, take some, invest it somewhere whereby you divide the two. Insurance and investment should never be in the same room. They should never. Investment can be in one room. Insurance should be way far at the other side of the other room, or insurance can be here and investment should be very far at the other room. So if you want to really protect your money, get an insurance policy, get a life insurance policy, and know what you're getting. Read your policy, because there's a lot of misunderstanding out there about life insurance, and it kills me when people come to my office and tell me that, Mr. Walanjo, I have this policy, it has a savings account, I can take money out, not even take money, I can borrow money out of the life insurance policy, I can do this with the insurance policy, I have death benefits, I have critical illness. Nobody's getting ill. When was the last time? How many people do you know that have critical illness? They're not, do not get, scammed into all this life insurance policy that people are talking about, critical illness, cash value. No. It's a no. Take it from me. Invest your money, buy term life and invest the difference. When I say invest the difference, if the two types of life insurance, there's term life and there's whole life. I did not even talk about that, but I'm just talking here in the sense that I need you to call me so we can talk about this life insurance thing, because the two types of life insurance is term life, which is very cheap, and there is permanent life, which is very expensive. Do not go for that permanent life. Do go for a term life. And the money that you're going to use to buy the term life, you invest the difference that you could have gotten if you got the whole life. Let's say if you're going to buy a whole life policy for $100 for $1 million coverage, that $100 you can take $12 depending on your age. If you're like 30 years old, you can take $12 and buy a term life for that same coverage. Take the $12, buy the term life, and invest the $82 or the $88 or whatever. Invest the $88 for a long period of time. You're gonna be very wealthy. Listen, learn, and grow. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go out there and do your research. The internet is like the best place to go and do your research. Go out there, do your research, get back to me. I'm going to sit down and tell you, and I'm going to show you numbers. I'm not going to be talking about some illustrations. No, there's nothing about illustrations. Numbers, real numbers of how the stock market has performed and how people have made money if they invested their money in a different location and took life insurance in a different location. Before I finish, let me give you another example. Let's say you want to make $1 million, as I said. You understand? In the next 10 years, you want to make $1 million. It's easy. If you follow what I've been talking to you, how to make money by services, how to make money by selling products, how to make money by selling your services. If you're making money in the next 10 years, you can put a goal for yourself and make $1 million. So when you get to that $1 million mark, why do you need insurance? You don't need insurance. My goal is for you not to need insurance, because what if you want to buy a $1 million insurance, you just buy a million, you just buy a little insurance that is going to make you invest more, and by the end of the term, you are going to have the money, so you won't need insurance. You're going to be self-insured. Insurance companies don't want you to be self-insured. Very few companies are out there that are going to want you to be self-insured. Do you think the rich people in this world, they have insurance? I mean, in Africa, do you think people in Africa, they have the millionaires in Africa, do you think they have life insurance? They made their money, so they have their cash. If they die, they have inheritance. That's what is called generational wealth. But when you go abroad, when you go to America and Europe, they start telling you, oh, buy life insurance, buy life insurance. Yeah, buy life insurance for a particular period. While you're busy making your money, make sure that you're covered. That's the only reason why you're busy making your money. Once you make your money, enough money that you want to live on, forget about life insurance. Go buy health insurance, go buy some different insurance that, disability insurance. They're all over the place, Okay, so again, drop questions on the chat if you like what I said. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm going to structure it right now, and we're going to be going on this. I like to hear your comments. I like to see what you think. If you have insurance, look into your policy. Let me know the kind of insurance that you have. Let's talk about it. Let's look at the policy. Let's break it down and see if it's good for you, if it's good for your family. I want you to be rich. I don't want the insurance guy to be rich. I have so many cases that I don't want to be talking about it right now, but the time will come where I'll be bringing them on my platform, and we'll be talking about it. Okay, thank you as always for watching. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful November. Let's start this November with strategies on how to let's start strategizing for next year. Okay, have a good night. God bless you. Bye.